Today we will start our exercise. Before starting the exercise, let's discuss about the topic, that is the angle about the point. We have also discussed various type of pair of angles, and I hope you understood everything easily and still remember. So let us see what is the angle about the point. That means here we assume four rays that all have the same common point or same initial point. Then the angle formed between them at the vertex, if the sum of all angle will equal to 360 degree or a complete angle, then we say that the angles that are formed are about the point. Okay, so let us consider rays OA, OB, OC and OD. These are the four rays that we have, and all these rays have the same end point. So let's draw a figure. This is the point, that is the initial point O, and this is the first ray O A. This is the second ray O B, and this one is the third ray O C, and this is the fourth ray O D. Here we have four rays O A, O B, O C and OD. There are four rays, and here angles formed at the point of intersection, that is the vertex OR. This is the first angle and it is its vertically opposite angle. Similarly, this angle is vertically opposite to this one. Let's give name to this angle: angle 1, angle 2, angle 3 and angle 2. Here the rays OA, OB, OC and OD are at the same end point, forming the angle 1, 2, 3 and 4 respectively. Then if sum of measure of angle 1, angle 2, angle 3 and angle 4 is equal to 360 degree, that means a complete angle, then we say that they form angles about the point. Also we can write it like this: angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3 plus angle 4 is equal to 4 multiplied by 90 degree. Because here we can see that each angle are of 90 degree, or we can also write it or 4 right angle, or we can also write it angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3 plus angle 4 is equal to 2 times of 150 degree. So we can say that if these four angles form a complete angle, then we say that they are forming angles about the point. So this is the last topic of the chapter 5, and now let us start our exercise, that is the 5.1. I hope it is clear to everyone. So let us start our new topic, our exercise 5.1. So let us see the first question. Exercise 5.1, question number 1. Study the figure and answer the following questions. Study the figure and answer the following question. Okay, so let us see. The first condition is name two pair of angles that form linear pair. Name two pairs of angle form linear pair. The second one are angle ACH and angle ABD are the adjacent angle angle, and the last condition is do angle FBC and angle GCB form linear pair. Form linear pair, and the figure is given here. I hope the figure is clear to everyone. Now from the figure we shall give the answer of these three conditions. Okay, so now let us see our first condition. What does the first condition say? Name two pairs of angles that form linear pair. First of all, let us revise the definition of linear pair. भाई linear pair आप लोगों को खूब पढ़ाया, आप लोग मन से पढ़े, तो अब बताइए कि linear pair होता क्या है. So let us start. What do you mean by the linear pair? Two angles which form with a common arc and a common vertex is known as the linear pair angle. Two angles are said to be formed linear pair if they have a common arms as well as a common point, common vertex. So in this figure we have to find out two pair of linear pair. So let us start finding and we shall write our answer here. So let's see. In the figure we can see that at the point B, A, B, F and ABH. We form a linear pair, but it is a single linear pair, and here we have to find a pair, two pair of linear equation, linear pair. So ABF and ABH with the first linear pair, because here the ray BA is common for the both angle, as well as B is the common point, common vertex. So we write the first answer, angle ABF and angle ABH, and similarly ACH and ACF be the second linear pair, because the ray CA is common for the both angles, as well as C is the common vertex. So we write angle ACH and angle ACF. So this is the first pair of linear pair. This is the one pair of linear equation, linear pair. Similarly, we write the second pair of linear pair. For this, we have to move down about this horizontal line. Then we get DBF and DBH with the first linear pair, and GCH and GCF with the second linear pair. In this way, we can find out the other pair of linear pair. So we can write DBF with the first angle and DBH with the first linear pair, and GCH and angle GCF with the second linear pair. In this way, we have found angle ABF, angle ABH form a linear pair at the point B, and ACH and ACF form a linear pair at the point C, so that they are a pair of linear pair. And similarly, at the point B, when we move down, we see that at the point B, the angle DBF and the angle DBH, and at the point C, angle GCH and angle GCF also form a linear pair. Hence, in this way, we find out two pair of linear pair. I hope it is clear to everyone. Now let us see the next condition. What is the condition second say? The condition second is that angle ACH and the angle ABD are the adjacent angle. Okay, what do you mean by the adjacent angle? In the adjacent angle, we have a common arc which is opposite to its other arc, as well as with the common vertex. So in this case, we have to first of all find out these two angles in this figure. Angle ACH, angle ACH and angle ABD. We have to say that these two angles are adjacent angle. Here we can see that there is no common arc with common vertex, so that we can say that the angle ACH and the angle ABD are not adjacent angle. I hope The second one is clear to everyone. So we write the answer on the second question is no. I hope it is also clear. Now what does the third condition say? Two FBC and GCB form linear pair. So let's see first. FBC, that is this angle FBC, and GCB, that is this angle and DCB. Just make it DBC, that is this angle. We have to answer that these two angles form linear pair or not. Here we can see that these two angles get together cannot be equal to 180 degree. So they are not forming linear pair. So our answer will be no. I hope all the answer of this question is clear to everyone. So now let us see our next question. What does the second question? Second question is very easy and very popular question. It has a great chance to come in the examination. So be careful for solving this question. So let us start. Question number 2. OA and OX are two opposite sides. CD and E are points outside of line. Are the points outside the line AX, outside the line AX, and on the same side, do the following pairs of linear for linear pair. Okay. Now the question is, OA and OX are two opposite rays. So let us draw. This is a ray OA and OX is opposite to OA. So we draw like this. This is a ray OA and OX, which makes a complete line AX, and CD and E are points outside the line AX and on the same side. That means all these points will be on the same side of the line AX. So we have that is C, D and E. These are the 3 points on the outside of the line AX as well as on the same side. Now we have to find, do the following pairs are linear pair or not. Which are the pairs? Angle COX and angle COA, angle COA and COB, and the last COX and COX and COE. These are the 3 pairs are given, and here we have to verify that these pairs forms linear pair or not. For this, first of all, we join these 3 points to the point O. So let us join these 3 points to the point O like this. In this way, we get some angles. Now let us start our solution. Here the first pair is angle COA and angle COX. We have to verify that this pair is formed linear pair or not. For this, let us see in the figure angle COA, that is this angle, and angle COX, that means this whole angle. Here we can see that this 2 pair of angle, when we measure their sum, when we find their sum of their measure, we get 180 degrees. So we can say that these 2 angles, that is angle COA and angle COX, form linear pair. So we can write angle COA and angle COX form linear pair. Second, COA and COD, angle COA and angle COD. Let us see angle COA and angle COD, that means only these 2 angles. Here we can see that the sum of their measure is only 90 degrees. So we say that these pair, that is CAO and COD, does not form linear pair. So we write form linear pair. And in the third, COX and COE. Let us see COX. COX means this complete angle COX, and COE. COE, that is this angle. COX, this one, and COE, this one. So we can see that only this is the extra angle which formed by the ray COX. So when we find their sum of their measure, we get only 100 near about 120 degree, or we will not find the sum of their measures is 180 degree. So we can say that the third pair also does not form linear pair. So we write for doesn't form linear pair. I hope the answer of this question is clear to everybody. So please try to solve more and more questions from your book, and if you have any doubt or any confusion, then you can ask me about these confusion in the comment section. So thank you very much for watching this video. We will meet in our next video with new questions.